Ingrid is out. And I wanted to talk about how good this character is and also how fucking evil she is. This is the Hungry Clicker art. I think this is a good summary of Ingrid so far. She is very powerful. She has like weird fireballs and zoning, a complicated level 2, an insanely powerful level 3 that's like full screen and tracking. She's a complicated character with tons of moves and a stock system and just a lot going on. I think she's really fun to play, really unique. Now, people have been freaking out about her power level, particularly like forward heavy punch, EX laser, and like how much damage it does. And her level 2 is really powerful because get a hit mid screen, pop her level 2, stock, heavy spin to the corner, stock up again, and then she has 3 or 4 stocks and she can one tap you, basically, is like the idea. The thing about her, from my impression so far, is that I feel like the character is very powerful and the character has new stuff that has not really exactly been explored in the game, and she's fun and she's pretty cool. I actually do think that she's not as strong as like I think a lot of people's first impressions are, maybe. Even though she's really good, I think there's gonna be a matchups where she just gets absolutely mauled. I think there's gonna be matchups where she is very strong. So far, there are some matchups that seem brutal. I think Bison versus Ingrid looks hard. I think Kim looks like it might be hard. I think Cammy looks like it could be a little annoying. I think Bison is like really bad. I think Sagat looks like it could be bad too. Her fireballs don't interact very well against Terry either. But then there are matchups where like she just puts out the fireball or she gets on the screen and it's pretty hard for them to like play the game. And her damage output and snowball potential is so high. She seems quite good against most standard characters. I think she'll end up being like a pretty strong character. My question is the matchups that she ends up being bad in, are they bad? And are they bad enough for her not to be viable in tournament? Because if you get beat up by like Bison and Sagat, that could be tough because they're so popular and so good. The other thing about her is she's not as difficult as I expected. She's actually pretty straightforward. Being correct with your conversions about how many stocks you have looks like it's going to take expertise. And her level 2, you don't have to do complicated stuff. I also think her level 2 is maybe worse on block than JP's and some of the other ones. There's like the initial mix up is very scary and then it gets a little weaker, but I do think the drive gauge damage is very high on it, and I do think the reward for just hit confirming into a regular is very good. But yeah, I think the character is strong, interesting, and has valid weaknesses so far. Her normals are pretty great, like her stand medium kick into this pretty good. Her crouch heavy is a safe on block heavy, that on drive rush into this is a true string, and her stand heavy kick is just really belligerent. You can just like throw this out, and if it's close enough for a light to combo, you can do this, and then on counter hit she gets this. Her stand heavy punch is belligerent. This move is really good. Her problem is that her lights are a little stubby. Her main game plan is to have 1 or 2 stocks, which you get by doing core circle bag punch, right? This is her heavy beam by itself. This is the EX version. If you have 1 stock, right, this is the heavy beam. It's the same as the EX version, you know? By having 2 stocks, the EX beam is a special one that's like level 3 only that you get this juggle out of, right? It's insanely fast. You can't really walk and block it very easily. It beats other projectiles. And it makes your opponent have to like walk and like do this. And while they're doing that, you can do this, and then this, and then this, and then stock up, and then this, and then beam, and then, you know, it just gives you time to set up. The other thing is her fireball is ridiculous. Her heavy fireball and light fireball both cover space in front of her. They clash very favorably with other fireballs, and you can put multiple on the screen if you use EX. So you can do like regular EX, this one, EX. This can anti-air you. It's one of the only like fireballs that naturally anti-airs, but also hits horizontal space. And if people are trying to parry, if they're reacting to my fireball with parry, you can bait them by holding the button, which is very, 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 very strong. You should just basically do these constantly. And then use that to get stocks, and then you want 1 stock to do EX beam, or 2 stocks to do heavy beam. And then you get the fireball out, you get this out, boom. The other thing is her anti-air is very good. It's just core circle forward kick. In general, the other 2 versions of the spin, medium and heavy, are just combo moves. You're basically always doing the medium version. The only time you do the heavy version and get juggles and stuff is off of punish counter like this. And then you can like do the air beam after and then get pressure, or you can do this into the light stock in the air and then dash up in your +5 so you can like walk back, beta throw. The EX one is also really good because it works off lots of stuff, and you can cancel it into her level 2. And her level 3, which is really nice. The other versions of beam are also pretty good cancels on block. So this is the medium beam. It's -4. So spaced out things like this are pretty good, or like this, like, or even just doing the beam in neutral. You can use this like Aki whip or something. Like you can do the heavy fireball, medium, you know what I mean? And just like hold space. At that range, it's -1. And the heavy beam obviously spends it, and it's plus on block, +5. Our level 1 is pretty slow. It's 11 frames. It is invincible, but you can use it on like drive rush combos and stuff, you know, things like this, right? It's pretty nice to like have a level 1 cash out or whatever. If you have stocks and you hold the button when you super, you can spend them to extend the damage on this and get rid of your stocks for more. So that's 2,700 with 2 stocks. With 1 stock, it's 1,900. Our level 2 is like a little complicated. People will come up with better setups later and stuff on block and like other things. Just hit confirm into it, and you do the medium version, and then you do target combo again, and then you stock up. You either do the medium beam, and then you like stock up, which is good if you're in the corner because you're +2. Or the other thing you do is you do stock up in the air into dash, and you're plus. And on block, you can like activate it and then like, you know, do overhead low stuff, and then the beams will hit and whatever, right? If it hits, you do the heavy version of the super instead. And then you can do crouching heavy into the medium spin, and then you can stock up, and then you can like teleport or do the heavy spin as an ender. So you gain so many resources, and then you can do whatever you want after. So you could just do this on block and like stay down 3 or 4 bars of drive gear. This moves her counter, just like Amnesia. If you whiff, you're dead, and it just kicks them across the screen. You don't get a combo off it, but you know, you just throw a fireball and do this, and then start beaming and like whatever, you're chilling. The only other thing I haven't talked about, I guess, is her teleport. You can use it as like a tool to get in. It's safe. It's pretty quick. This one is plus on block. The only problem with it is like if someone sees you doing this, they're just gonna like hit a jab and then do whatever combo they want, or like hit this like a medium and then just kill you. So you have to be either using it in a combo like this or surprisingly. Stuff like this where you have like coverage, that is also fine. The only other thing to note is when you hit the big beam, like the EX one, you can do this. If you have stocks, you know, there's combos like this where you can like teleport and then like do stuff like this. It does a lot of damage. You've also probably seen like Twitter clips with stuff like this where you like get this, they just get deleted. It does 1,000,000 damage. And if you have 3 bars, like they just die, because you can do another EX laser and get even more, because you can always level 3 off this. So she has like one of the most threatening like full screen checkmates basically in the game. Can't be bad to be sitting at full screen and then threatening that at all times. But her problem is like when she can't throw these and like hold space with this kind of stuff, she kind of gets beat up, I think. Characters like Bison with tricky anti-fireball options, air to ground and then ground to ground, are both good for Bison. Sagat just spits fireballs faster than she can on the screen, as an example. Terry Fireball is good against hers. When you're trying to set up this fireball, he just burn knuckles you. Long term, how those matchups shake up, are they better or worse than they seem right now? It's hard to say. But I think she's really good into all kinds of other characters. Like all standard characters really struggle to deal with this move. This move is active as they activate, are active as they sit, and are active as they travel. The fact that this works and anti-airs like on the way up, and then you can just do it again and then do this, is insanely powerful. I think standard characters are really gonna have trouble like having fireballs you can set, and having this is, yeah, it's all very good.